What if an alien threat emerged that could consume entire worlds? Delve into the harrowing saga of the Tyrannic Wars in Warhammer 40K lore. Witness the Imperium's desperate struggle against the relentless Tyranid swarms in a battle for survival that echoes across the galaxy. Origins of the Tyranid threat. The galaxy trembled when the Tyranids emerged from the void, an insatiable swarm with a singular purpose: consumption. Their origins are shrouded in mystery, yet their threat is unmistakable. First detected in the eastern fringe, the Tyranids are a race of bioengineered organisms controlled by a hive mind. Unlike any known xenos, they adapt rapidly, evolving new forms to overcome any resistance. Their relentless advance devours entire star systems, stripping planets of all life. This unprecedented threat challenged the Imperium, uniting diverse factions in a desperate struggle for survival against the seemingly unstoppable Tyranid menace. First Tyrannic War. The galaxy shuddered as the First Tyrannic War erupted, marking the dawn of the Tyranid menace. Hive fleet behemoth emerged from the void, bringing death and devastation on a scale never seen before. The Ultramarines, led by Marnius Calgar, bore the brunt of the assault as the Tyranids descended upon their home system, Ultramar. Worlds fell, and countless lives were lost in the brutal onslaught. The climactic Battle of Macragge tested the Ultramarines' resolve and strength, ultimately ending in a hard-won victory that left their ranks decimated, but proved humanity's resilience against the horrors of the Tyranid threat. Battle of Macragge. The Battle of Macragge stands as a testament to the Imperium's tenacity in the face of annihilation. As Hive fleet behemoth swarmed the Ultramar system, the Ultramarines prepared for their most grueling fight. The planet Macragge, home to their fortress monastery, became a fortress itself, with defenses stretched to their limits. The First Company, led by Captain Invictus, made a heroic last stand in the polar fortresses, holding back the Tyranid tide long enough for reinforcements to arrive. Though they were ultimately overwhelmed, their sacrifice bought crucial time, turning the tide of the First Tyrannic War and securing a costly victory for the Imperium. Second Tyrannic War. The galaxy quaked anew with the arrival of Hive Fleet Kraken, heralding the Second Tyrannic War. Unlike its predecessor, Kraken splintered into numerous tendrils, spreading devastation across multiple sectors simultaneously. Worlds burned as the Tyranids evolved even deadlier forms and tactics, overwhelming planetary defenses with sheer numbers and adaptability. The Imperium, still reeling from the First War, scrambled to respond. Key battles such as the defense of Itcher 4 and the heroic stand on Iandan highlighted the desperate struggle against this relentless foe. The Second Tyrannic War tested the Imperium's resilience, forcing it to innovate and adapt to survive the swarm's onslaught. Third Tyrannic War. The galaxy faced an existential threat with the onset of the Third Tyrannic War, as Hive Fleet Leviathan emerged from the galactic southeast. This new menace introduced horrifyingly adaptive and resilient bioforms, spreading chaos across multiple sectors. Unlike previous incursions, Leviathan advanced with unprecedented cunning, attacking from below the galactic plane and overwhelming Imperial defenses. Key battles, such as the defense of Tarsus Ultra and the fall of the Octarius sector, highlighted the ferocity of this new threat. The Imperium, stretched thin, was forced into desperate measures, mobilizing every available resource to combat the relentless swarm and prevent total annihilation. Battle of Itcher 4. The battle for Itcher 4 was a crucible of heroism and horror in the Second Tyrannic War. As Hive Fleet Kraken descended upon the planet, its inhabitants faced a nightmare of unprecedented scale. Imperial Guard regiments and Space Marine chapters united in a desperate defense, with entire cities becoming battlegrounds. The tide of war shifted with the arrival of the Ultramarines and their allies, who coordinated a fierce counterattack. In a grueling campaign marked by brutal close-quarters combat and relentless Tyranid assaults, the Imperium managed to repel the invaders, securing a hard-fought victory that proved crucial in the larger war effort. The role of the Inquisition and Death Watch. In the face of the Tyranid menace, the Inquisition and Death Watch became humanity's sharpest blades. The Inquisition, with its vast network of agents, sought to understand and counter the Xenos threat, directing resources and intelligence to critical fronts. Meanwhile, the Death Watch, elite space marines specializing in alien combat, were deployed to confront Tyranid biohorrors head-on. These warriors adapted their tactics and weaponry, employing specialized ammunition and strategies tailored to exploit Tyranid weaknesses. Their operations ranged from surgical strikes on key hive nodes to full-scale battles, proving instrumental in the Imperium's ongoing struggle against the relentless swarm of the Tyrannic Wars. Impact on the Imperium's strategy and doctrine. The Tyrannic Wars fundamentally reshaped the Imperium's military strategy and doctrine. Confronting the adaptable and overwhelming Tyranid swarms forced Imperial commanders to rethink traditional tactics. Defensive strategies were overhauled, emphasizing fortifications and rapid response units capable of countering sudden bioform threats. The Adeptus Mechanicus developed new weapons tailored to exploit Tyranid vulnerabilities, while the Astra Militarum increased its focus on coordinated artillery and armored assaults. Space Marine chapters adapted by forming rapid strike forces, equipped to engage and eliminate key bioorganisms swiftly. This strategic evolution was crucial in bolstering the Imperium's resilience against the ever-evolving and relentless Tyranid menace. The fall of Valhalla. The fall of Valhalla during the Second Tyrannic War remains a somber chapter in Imperial history. As Hive Fleet Kraken descended upon the Ice World, Valhalla's defenders, known for their tenacity, faced a relentless assault. The Valhallan Ice Warriors, supported by local PDF forces, fought bravely against the Tyranid swarm. Despite their valiant efforts, the planet's defenses were overwhelmed by the sheer numbers and adaptability of the Xenos. The loss of Valhalla was a stark reminder of the Tyranid threat's magnitude, underscoring the necessity for heightened vigilance and improved strategies to protect other vulnerable worlds from a similar fate. Psychological and cultural impact on the Imperium. The Tyrannic Wars left an indelible mark on the psyche of the Imperium, fostering fear and a deep-seated distrust of Xenos. The relentless onslaught of the Tyranid swarms, with their insatiable hunger for biomass, instilled a pervasive sense of dread among Imperial citizens. Planetary populations lived in constant fear of being the next target of a Tyranid invasion, leading to increased paranoia and militarization. Anti-Xenos sentiment surged, fueling radical factions within the Imperium. Cultural narratives emerged, depicting the Tyranids as the ultimate embodiment of cosmic horror, driving many to view all Xenos species as existential threats to humanity's survival in the grim darkness of the far future. As we conclude our journey through the Tyrannic Wars, remember to subscribe for more Warhammer 40K lore content. Join us in exploring the darkest corners of the Imperium's history and the eternal struggle against the forces that threaten its very existence. May the Emperor guide and protect you in the grim darkness of the far future.